Hi guys, how we all doing today? And I'm some Kuchito. I'm back again, and I dropped a video in the morning. It's about the El Clasico Copa del Rey, and please go watch it. It's about Real Madrid and Barcelona, and the game is going to actually continue. It's going to be held tomorrow. Madrid is not actually turning that game down. They're going to actually attend the game. Florentino Perez has already confirmed. There's some sort of bias. There's some sort of complaints about the referee, right? That is going to actually officiate tomorrow, but they will honor and respect the fans that are already in Seville, to attend and watch the match. So fingers crossed, we're going to see if Barcelona is going to get the treble, starting from tomorrow, or at least Madrid will redeem themselves after the, loss to Arsenal. And also Ancelotti, his job is on the line, and he wants to also ensure that at least he will not lose another trophy in this Copa del Rey final. So that is that. This video is about the Chelsea Everton preview, and I'm going to talk about what actually transpired. And what transpired, I mean the press conference by Enzo Maresca today. So I'm just going to summarize it. It's going to be very fast. I want you guys to know this video is going to be very, very fast, right? So Enzo Maresca mentioned the only player that is not available, Malo Gusto, will not be available. He's injured. And also we have other players like Fofana is not available. Unfortunately for us, we have Romeo Lavia. He will be available finally. For 2 games now, he has been on bench thereabouts. So he confirmed that he will be available tomorrow. So he also mentioned about title challenge of top 4 or top 5 contenders that we are. He was questioned about improvement in the squad and what's his assessment about the squad. He was a bit emotional in the sense that that question triggered something in him, and he answered the journalist by saying that if you compare where we are this season up until now, which we are vying for the 5th position, and compare it to the last 2 years, that there's obviously or apparently an improvement. And he actually said that it depends on whatever anybody thinks or whatever anybody decides to see, right? He sees improvement in his own judgment or justification, and he believes that next season we're going to be better, right? That is what he said. But for me, it's just unfortunate for a Chelsea fan, that Chelsea fan that have been in Chelsea since 03-04 season. It's a what? How can I say it? It's something that is disappointing. It shows the level and the standards that we are right now. Because if you are comparing right now to 2 seasons ago, who was at the end of affairs 2 seasons ago? That was Graham Potter, right? Potter, the witch doctor, what do you call it? So, if Potter, what was his rank among the elite coaches in the world? Who is Potter? Even last season, right? Pochettino finished 6th. He left Spurs, right? And came and helped us to finish 6th, right? He's not good enough. Thomas Tuchel came and won the Champions League. Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Gusi Dink, Carlo Ancelotti. Look at the coaches that we had in the past. So you cannot be comparing yourself right now with Graham Potter. It doesn't make sense to me. That's how low we are right now. For you to be saying that currently now, since the start of the season till now, we've been in the top 4, top 5 position. The person is even, the journalist asked again that, okay, are you now saying that we want to know the outcome. What position are we going to finish? Will you judge that as a failure if you don't finish top 5? He said he won't judge it as a failure. He will not say it's a failure because at least throughout the season, we've been standing on top 4, top 5. Does that make sense? Like I said in the beginning of, in fact, the start of my YouTube channel, there's a target for Enzo Maresca. The target is to qualify for top 4 or top 5. The reason is because last season, Poch took us to 6th position. So you need to raise the bar and beat that record. You should be above that 6th. That is it. So we have 5 difficult games to the end of season right now. And you already know, you know the schedule. So where you need to win points, you derailed. Since December now, you've been woeful. You've been ridiculously woeful. And you'll be saying it's because there's no form. Jackson is injured. Kopama. You find how to grind out results. Nobody cares about your flimsy excuses. Nobody cares. The result is what matters. If it's 1-0, nick it. Look at how CD won Villa last week. 2-1. Diamond last minute, 93rd minute. That is what we're talking about, right? There should be a desire. There should be a drive. We're flying before December. You mentioned to the press, to the public that these lads are not ripe enough to vive or to contend for the English Premier League title. You just dampen the morale of the team. And that's why we find ourselves where we are right now. Because you've already said that they are not good enough right now until maybe 2 or 3 seasons time. Does that make sense to you? As a leader, you should motivate your team. You know, I believe you already know that you made a mistake because people all over the world would tell you that in sports, you don't tell your lads or subordinates or people you're coaching that they can't achieve anything. You need to inspire. You need to, inspire your team members, your teammates. There should be a motivation or inspiration. There should be a drive as a leader, as a coach. So if you are raising the bar, if you raise it so high, so freaking high, at least they will reach somewhere. And somewhere they're going to reach, it won't be bad enough. Right? So that's the mistake that you've made. And that's why we find ourselves where we are right now. For tomorrow is actually early kickoff. 8:30 a.m. in Canada time here and 12:30 p.m. UK time. Hi, Tiwa. How are you?
Good.
That's my daughter. So 12:30 p.m. is early kickoff. I dread early kickoff time. The reason I dread that time is because it's very sunny, kind of, right? And people, even players, they are not ready. You can't compare it with 3 p.m., 4 p.m. match. When everybody is ready, everybody is focused. But so for 12:30, for 12:30, for 4 p.m., for 4 p.m., it will make sense. They will do well. So tomorrow, the early kickoff, the prediction for myself is going to be a draw. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. And if it's not 1-1 draw, then we're going to make it 2-1 narrowly. Like I said earlier on also in my previous videos, it will take a miracle for us to qualify for the top 5. It will take a miracle because out of the 5 games remaining, we have to win 4 games. Are we going to win Newcastle at St. James's Park? Are we going to win Nottingham Forest? Can we win Liverpool in Stamford Bridge next week? Can we win Manchester United? So tomorrow even is dicey. So bottom line is I've given up on that top 5 position. The only saving grace that I'm hopeful about is if we can win the European Conference League. If we win that one, probably we might go to Europa League. That's the only saving grace for this Maresca. That's how the standards has been so freaking low right now that it doesn't even make sense for me to be talking about this coach. Right? I've been talking about, we know our history. We know the elite players and coaches we've hired. Right? So one coach cannot come and be saying he's learning on the job. Does that make sense? You are learning on the job. And even if you are learning on the job, you should watch what you're saying. What you're saying should actually amount to motivating the team, amounts to not actually, depressing comments or irritating comments that will actually make us feel as if, we are in shambles. So that's the submission. That's my prediction for tomorrow's match. Early kickoff, Chelsea, Everton, 1-1 draw. And a miracle will give us a win, 2-1 draw. And every player is available. He mentioned it. Christo is available right now, right? And he's going to actually have a part to play tomorrow. He will be in the sideline. Enzo Maresca, he had his yellow card. So Willie Caballero will actually be on the touchline to help the lads. And all the best to Rich James and all the lads, right? And thank you guys for subscribing. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. I want the like buttons to be smashed so that the algorithm will push this video. Thank you guys and have a wonderful day. Cheers guys. Bye.